Good morning and Happy New Year. Welcome to the year 2025. I'm sure you have already written that down and felt weird about it or crossed out 2024 as you realize that, yes, it is indeed a new year. But welcome to worship at First United Methodist Church of Cleburne. If I didn't have the opportunity to greet you this morning, know that it is my joy that you are in worship with us. Whether you are gathered here in the sanctuary, getting your donuts and coffee, or gathering with us online, would you drop a comment if you're watching with us online so we can know who was in worship? And if you're here with us, would you fill out the registration pad so that we can know who all was gathered in worship with us this day? I have a couple of community moments for us this morning. These are opportunities to be the church outside of our time in worship together. And the first thing, I've got a video for you talking to you about the gathering, which is coming up in just a few weeks. Won't you check it out?
Happy New Year, Bill.
Happy New Year, Andrea.
Happy New Year, church family. I hope your holidays were great. And guess what?
What?
Gathering was so successful that we're doing it again this season.
Love the gathering.
Yeah, so we're going to start January 22nd through April 2nd. That is 10 weeks. So yes, we added an extra week because it was so much fun.
So we're going to do it a little bit different than last time. We want to have more time to gather and especially have our meal time. So we're going to gather at 5:30 and we're going to start our meal at 5:45 this time. A little bit more time to gather and eat and fellowship.
We love those meals. And after
wonderful.
Yes, and after the meal and activity, we will have discipleship for all age groups. And we will have nursery for those who participate in the gathering. And for the children and gap kids, we'll have discipleship class for them like we did last season.
And for the students, as well as actually some adults, we're going to offer something called The Way. We're going to use the Mandalorian TV show as a vehicle to look at the book of Philippians. So we're calling that The Way. So it's for middle school and high school students, but also any adults that are out there going like, I wish I could go to that. I wish I was a student. You can still join us. So students and any adults who are interested can join us for The Way study.
That sounds really cool, Bill.
I hope so.
And we'll also offer a second adult class for those who are interested that will be led by Pastor Melissa. So the cost for the gathering will increase a little bit because now we're doing 10 weeks. So for individuals, the cost would be $45. For couples, it would be $90.
Families, the cost would be $135.
And I've been told it's the best deal in town on Wednesday night.
I think it's a great deal, but if the money is an issue for you, we don't want to have that be a barrier for anyone to joining us. So we have partial and we have full scholarships available for anyone. We want you to join us if you're interested. So if you just let us know, we'll make sure we help take care of that money issue.
And for those who participated in last season, we hope to see you again this season. And please tell a friend, this is open to everybody. Again, let's start off the new year great with the gathering.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And the other community moment I have to let you know about is that if you did not have an opportunity to get your church directory photo made at the original date or the failed makeup date, we have a tip number 2 on January 14th, and the QR code to sign up for that is out in the narthex. So we hope you will scan that, register so that you can be a part of our church directory that will be coming at us this year. And on that beautiful note, it is time to move into our time of worship. And so, hey kids, it's a special time just for you this morning. Come on down. Who wants to light? Yeah, you can do it. All right. Hello, everyone. How's it going? What's happening behind me right now? She's lighting the candles. Why does she light the candles for us? For God's presence, that's right. Every time the candles are lit, and when y'all do that at the beginning of worship for us, it's a reminder to everyone here that worship has begun and that it is a holy time for everyone. So guess what? Y'all are the ones who get to do that for us every Sunday, which is pretty special, I think. And it reminds all of us that we are here for worship. And you, our kids, are the ones who tell us that. Isn't that awesome? So today in worship, Pastor Bill is going to be preaching on this thing called Epiphany. Does anyone know what that means? What's that mean? It's the last day of Christmas. That's absolutely right. Do you know what happens in Scripture on the last day of Christmas? It's when the 3 wise men make it to Jesus for the first time, and they bring gifts and give them to Jesus and his family. And so it's a pretty important and special day. And does anyone remember in the Bible how the wise men knew to find Jesus? How'd they know? They followed the star. That's absolutely right. So I have these stars right here. So later in worship today, everyone should have gotten one of these pieces of paper on their way in. And Pastor Bill's going to talk about this in his sermon. And if you didn't get one, when the ushers come around for offering, just kind of be like, hey, I need one of those. And they'll get it to you. But we're going to give people a chance to think about in this new year, when a lot of people make resolutions or goals or reflect back on how 2024 went, we're asking